Hi there! Today is the day when I have finished the big comparison of Turkish bows, and as I promised at the beginning of this video series, I wanted to do the review of the Biocomposite Grózer bow, Turkish bow, straight away. And here we are, just after the review. The bow is still strong. It's yesterday when I started the taking videos, and today I finished it. And yet we do the review of this bow separately. As always, I tell you first, the bow has arrived Wednesday? Probably? Yes. Nee, Tuesday. Has arrived Tuesday, but doesn't matter anyway. I have taken the measurements already. I have taken the first photos when the bow was not shot. And so you have it all when he was a virgin. I've shot the bow yesterday during the video taking the first time. And I only had a few shots. I've used the red arrows for this. And today I will shoot them all, and we see then later in the speed test how much the difference is between the various arrows, because I know that I can go a little lower than 10 grain per pound with the Biocomposite. Right, the specs. We have a length knock to knock of 50.5 inches. Strung, it's 45.5. Brace height is here 8.5. The arrow pass is 31 millimeters wide. We have a max draw of 32 inches. The weight is 410 gram. The Zia section on both sides has a length in total of 21.5 inches. Handle has, including the fading, of 8 inches, means a bending length of approximately 21 inches. Did I mention something not? Yeah, nominal strength is 36 pound at 28 inches. Yesterday it was around 38, and I think it will be today as well. What else? Materials. As we know from Biocomposite, we have wood inside. Then we have processed horn, whatever that means, on the belly side, like here. And we have sinew layers on the back side. Here the sinew layer is covered with leather that has been painted. And yeah, you have seen this painting probably before. So you can see it in the bright sunshine. Here we have brown leather, bright blue section, a red section, and the stripes here are white and golden. The string is Dyneema. We have stained wood in the bush, and here we have also a small inlay for the string grooves. This here is probably ash string bridge. I don't know if it's ash, but maybe. We have sinew wrapping around the bush below the string groove, and also in the handle section, so that the handle is secured. Sometimes we also have sinew wrapping here, but I cannot see it here in this case. All right. I have already secured the arrow pass a little, and I should probably shoot more here, but if I grab the handle, the arrow is more there, and so that's the reason why I touch here. Okay, strength of today. No knocking point set yet. I think it's here. 37.42. At 29 inches, we have 39.2. And at 31, because max draw is 32, 48.8. Maybe a bit more. I don't know if I had the max 46, so maybe yes, around that. All right, so we have now the strength, and that helps then later to see how heavy the arrows are in relation to the pound, because it's grain per pound. All right, let's shoot. Okay, first of all, I show you the handle fitting. So here you can see it's nice. So the typical Turkish bow bump. The hands are nicely around it, and you have a good surface here for the hand. It's good for stringing as well, so you have a good counter area. Yeah, that's the fitting. All right, so yesterday I started with the red ones. The red have 380 grains, so they are light. So the bow feels quite snappy this morning. The draw is, it feels strong, but is constantly raising up. Then we have the brown, have 418. That was a good one. 418 seems to be fine. After the shot, I barely feel vibration. But if I just pull the string, there is a very little. That was center area, and these arrows, the white ones, have around 400 grains, so 398. The other has 395. Yeah, I show you. So we see that the 400 grain arrows fly nicest. So this bow has a little vibration. It's 1, 2, 3, done. But if you do Khatra forward or sideways, then you don't notice it at your shooting. So once you do it right, it works. I grab now a little lower so that I use the arrow pass. But it means that my hand is not here, but lower there potentially. Yeah. So then the brown ones. Yeah, nice in the center. Yes, and now the heaviest ones. Yeah, very nice. Yes, I show you. So you see, effectively, the few grains doesn't matter really. So how can you shoot with the bow? as you want. Yeah, you can shoot Mediterranean style, of course, because it's not sided. You can shoot the Turkish style, of course, Slavic. If you draw Gaoying style up to 32, you can do as well. For Manchu, it's not a Manchu bow, of course. No? So it doesn't really make sense. But basically, you can shoot Slavic, Mediterranean and Turkish. That would be the most appropriate way to shoot. And here we have now a cat that is lying in the way. So, wieder zurück. Okay, thank you. Right. So can we do the reverse shooting? Sure, why not? The browns, maybe at one leg. Of course you can go. So this is a nice practice for balance. As you see, I don't practice that often. And what else can you do? Go down below. I'm not doing too much funny stuff today because neighbors are outside as well, and I don't want that an arrow just flies somewhere else accidentally. And the last one of the heavies. Very nice. So you have, after the shot, a little vibration, but it's just, it's not handshake, yeah, nothing else shakes, it's just that the bow has just this minor vibration, and that's all. I'm very sensitive on that, but really no topic if you do Khatra. But if you hold the bow straight and do it, you will feel more. Speed test. We start with the lightest arrows, 380 grain weight. $157. $166. Now the 400 grain arrows. $159. $158. And the heaviest arrows. $162. $161. So I think the red ones, the first was not correctly. Probably I didn't pull as for the others, so it should be more than 160. And I can redo one red. Okay, so the joker. $162. Yeah, I think this is more like it. Yeah, between 162 and 167. The next one is around 160 and then a bit lower. But you see, between 380 grain and 418 grain, there is not much. Yeah, the 40 grain do not really have an impact on the speed. Yeah, there is more impact if you pull a little longer. This is more effective. Résumé. What do I think of my really beautiful Biocomposite Turkish bow by Csaba Grózer? A very nice bow. Yeah, so I have a lot of Biocomposite bows. I'm a fan, and so I know the performance already, and I have a certain expectation. And yes, it definitely is. You can see here the bending of the bow, and it already starts here. Yeah, so there is not much room, then you already start. And bow is straight, has no issues. After the bow has been strung and corrected in tiller, it remains, so the bow is then settled. And the shooting is nice. In this case, I need to go a bit down with my hand, with the pinky here on this point where it gets wider again, so that I touch the arrow pass. Otherwise, I come too high, and then the arrow pass is even wider than 31 millimeters. So I'm here. And the mini vibration we have, I have already touched on and also mentioned in the comparison video. It's really minor. It's just 1, 2, 3, done. Yeah, so no worries about it. I wouldn't put in any silencers. It's not required. Sound at shooting, so at release, is very nice. So we remember the sound here. And shooting. So this is just poof, yeah, then done. Yeah, in case you would hear that sound and you're in front of the bow, this is probably the last thing you hear. But yeah, just kidding. No, it's fine. It's a very nice bow. As mentioned before, if the artist would have had more time, and it's my fault, it's a bit under pressure, I could have wished for the all-over painting like for my Khatra bow. But yeah, this is, if I say, can the bow be there in 2 weeks? Then yeah, this is pressure. And yeah, for this pressure, this is just fine. And this is also the way of painting Voros had on his, I think it's a cross carbon bow, I'm not so sure, it's what is it? Indo-Persian, yeah. So I think it's similar to his painting, and it's very effective on this one as well. So yeah, if I wouldn't have had the Biocomposite Khatra bow, I would say, wow, but I have it. And this one is one of the most beautifully painted bows in my collection. This one and the Navalny, and these two. So far I have no bow that is painted equally beautiful. So if you wish to have something like this, you need to be specific. Yeah, you can take a snip on one of my videos from the Khatra, and then say to Grózer, please, can I have this painting as well, if you wish. Or you say, this one is the one I want. Yeah, no worries, just ask him. And furthermore, since this is the 6th or 7th Biocomposite bow I have bought, I perfectly know what I have in my hand. And what I like is the performance. So it's close to the draw of the hornbow. It feels quite strong, and it's always interesting how strong the bow is today, because it reacts to humidity. And if you have a dry climate, or dry day, the bow can be stronger. Yeah, so if you order at your limit, you can add, in my poundage range, up to 40, 7 pound maybe. Yeah? So be careful. If you have higher poundages, it can be even more, because there's more material that can react. So keep that in mind. If you order to your limit, it can be that you cannot string the bow. Happened to me once when I ordered the Mongolian. It was said to be a 40 pound, and I thought I can do it because I had another bow was written on it 39. Indeed, that bow was 36 effectively, and the Biocomposite that came, it was a dry climate, it was in November, was over 40 pound. So I gave this bow to Armin and got another bow in return. And so this is one of my experience. Careful. Yeah? If you think, oh yeah, I can do it, maybe you can do it the one day. All right, and what else? The string, the Dyneema, I have no special feelings about Dyneema. This is the material Grózer uses, and that's fine for me. And if you don't want to jeopardize your warranty, you should keep that string or get a replacement string from him. In case you have any issues with your bow, please contact Csaba in a friendly way, just like you want to be treated as well, and then you will be helped. And yeah, what else? Thank you very much, Csaba, Barbara, and Artist, the whole team, for making it possible that you have sent this bow so quickly to me. It has arrived in the speed of light. Luckily, this time postal service was excellent, and yeah, thank you for making this possible. And it's very, very welcome. And I'm very happy that I have this bow and I really like to shoot it. So thank you guys for watching. This time it's a bit shorter. We have talked about this bow in the comparison already. So not more to say. Thank you guys. Enjoy the weekend. Bye-bye. And as always, fingers crossed for our friends in Ukraine. Thank you. Bye-bye.